Blog Talk Radio.
Opening. Why do I do it every time? Because I'm one-dimensional. That's why. Anyway, it's March 23rd, 2016. March 232016. And today, I want to talk very quickly about customer service. I went to St. Michael's Hospital a few years ago. I was in the emergency department, and the two nurses I dealt with there, they were both creeps. They were creeps. They were rude. They were uncaring. I waited 4 hours to speak with my relative who was a patient, and they refused to let me speak to her for privacy reasons. That's what they said. They refused also to give me any idea if she would be discharged that evening. Wouldn't tell me. So I left, and as soon as I left, they discharged her, and she had to come home on her own. That's terrible. Then I went to the Mount Sinai Hospital emergency for a problem I was having myself. And the doctors I met there, surprisingly, they were pretty nice. But they wanted me to get a CAT scan. So I sat around waiting for it for 3 hours. 3 hours! And while I was waiting, I kept seeing this guy in a hospital uniform, those scrubs, walking around aimlessly in circles. So I finally spoke to the nurse, and she told me I would get the scan in a half an hour. So I said, well, maybe I should have nudged you guys a little while ago. And she got mad. She told me that I don't nudge anyone around here for anything. I wait in line, and they run the show. Well, 5 minutes later, I got my CAT scan. And the technician was the same guy I had seen. I saw him wandering around doing nothing. And you know why he was doing that? Because he had nothing to do. And he told me I should have said something hours ago. He told me that. But recently, I was at the Mackenzie Health Hospital in Richmond Hill. And I met some nurses and orderlies. I don't know if that's what they call them anymore. Orderlies who were really nice people. If someone was delirious, and there were delirious people there, they tried to help them. If someone had to go to the washroom and couldn't go on his own, they were happy. I had to help you go to the washroom. I might do it, but I would feel like a hero. But for them, it wasn't such a big deal. And I don't think those people, those women, because they were all women, I don't think they make big money. And I don't think they get a lot of praise for their work, but they were willing to help people and be kind to them when they were really down, and I thought that was great. And now, Jerry, what show is this?
The Recruiting Animal Show! No problem, man. How you doing, Animal? How you doing?
I'm okay. Is there anything you want to talk about first? You sound so down. Anything you want to say?
No, I'm not down. I'm not down.
Okay. Well, first thing I want to do then is give a shout out to Sister Allison Cruz, and I want to do that because that's what Matt Charney calls her, Sister Allison Cruz. Just like we're in a church or something, and I think it's kind of cute, right? I call her the Persona Girl.
It's cutesy. Yeah.
Mr. Allison Cruz, and she's going to be listening to this while she's running, okay? And I'm going to start off the show with an ad. I'm sorry, everybody. I want to get paid, okay? Now, look at this, everyone. At parties, I'm going to teach you something. You meet 4 kinds of people. First, you have the know-nothing.
Where?
At a party. If you're at a party, Jerry, you meet 4 different kinds of people. First,
I sure do. I'm one of them. I'm one of the people you meet at a party.
You're one of them, but let's pick out which kind of person Jerry is after I tell you. Just let me tell you the 4 kinds, okay? First, you got the know-nothings. They have nothing to say, and they know it, so they're willing to listen. That's not so bad. Then you have the
and that's not me.
That's not you. I know it. Then you got the chatterboxes. They don't know much about anything either, but they like to talk anyway, right?
That's not me.
No. Number 3, you've got the one-dimensional talker. He knows a lot about one thing, and he can talk your ear off about it, and it can be lots of fun. If you're also interested in cars or flowers, or you want to hear about church records in Ireland in the 16th century, okay? But finally, you've got the mixer. The mixer. This is the well-rounded person who can listen when appropriate, but can also talk about a lot of things because he knows something about everything. That's the kind of person you want to invite to a dinner party.
I like that guy.
Yeah, and in the world of recruiting software, that guy is PC Recruiter. Yeah, there's all kinds of recruiting software out there, but some are geared to executive search, and some are geared to direct hire, and some are geared to staffing. But PC Recruiter is well-rounded. It's geared to everything, every kind of recruiting. And if you want to check it out, go to PCRecruiter.com. PCRecruiter.com. I'll be mentioning them again later in the show. Thank you.
That was nice. Good ad.
Great. Now, my guest
I didn't even feel like it was an ad.
Well,
see,
what kind of guy are you?
Very interesting.
Slip right into it without saying, here's an ad. Like, commercials don't come on TV and they say, here's a commercial. What, Maureen?
Yeah.
He said he wanted to get paid. Here's an ad.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Maureen, you're not on a good phone.
I know. I'll be on a good phone in a minute.
Hold on. I'm taking a call from Rochester, New York right now, too. So go ahead, people.
Okay, look, my guest today, hold on, is Martin Snyder here? No, he's already dumped the show. To listen for a few times after he became a sponsor now, he doesn't have to call in anymore.
Sign a contract?
Okay, Martin. Anyway, my guest today is Jackye Clayton, a woman I like, but who doesn't know how to spell her name properly, okay? Here's how she spells it. Jackye. Jackye. I can never spell it. Jackye Clayton. It's ridiculous. It really is. You know, it hurts people who want to do things right. Anyway, she's the editor at recruitingtools.com. We're going to talk about that, but before we do, we're going to sing a song. And she picked out a Young Rascals song called It's a Beautiful Morning. Am I right about that, Jackye?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It is a beautiful morning in Waco, Texas.
I picked a different song. It's not a beautiful morning here, okay? It's gray. But we'll sing your song. Are you ready? Are you ready, Jackye?
All over it.
Okay. You call it out then. You say 1, 2, 3, and I'll start with you.
All right. 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful morning.
I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just taking some of that
clean, fresh air, boy. It's taking inside. It's fine. There's fine, and you got the time.
It's your chance to wake up and plan another brand new day. Either way. It's a beautiful morning. That's it. Okay. You know what I like better? You've been crying. Your face is a mess. Come on, babe. Okay, let's move on. Jackye, Matt Charney. Wanted to talk about Matt Charney. I'll talk about him first. Matt Charney says resumes only tell you how good a resume writer the candidate is. All they tell you is how good the person is at writing resumes. That's nonsense, and he knows it. What do you think about that? He's your boss, right?
Yeah. And he knows everything.
Matt right or
Let's
wrong?
just start with that.
Matt right?
He's right.
Matt wrong? I want to see how honest you are.
He's absolutely right, and I'll tell you why. Like today on YouTube, I was watching, and of course they target me for recruiting things, and I had a commercial, and it was for Grammarly, which is a tool that I use. But what was so funny is they simulated an interview. The interviewer says, wow, that's a beautifully written resume. When can you start? And I was like, that's exactly what Matt was talking about.
No,
Don't be swayed by good grammar and periods.
Good guess. I thought you were going to be a good guest. That said nothing. Jerry, back me up. No,
because you can look at a resume.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jackye. That's how you start the show?
I'm sorry. On this one, I got to give it to Matt. He's right.
Okay, Jackye,
right
we have to introduce you.
It's because they don't do it anymore. That's why they think these things.
The great Jim Durbin from, where do you live? In DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth?
Yeah, I live in Waco.
And you live in Waco, two Texans. Okay. Now, so let's introduce Jackye. She is the editor of recruitingtools.com. What is that, Jackye? What is that?
Well, I share information about tools, doing reviews, trying to help recruiters do their job better with tools, like the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, well, actually, that's good because, you know, on the Johnny Carson show, I know a lot of people won't remember that, but they used to have people come from the zoo with strange animals, and you'll be like that, but you'll bring out some strange tools. But we're going to get to that. Your Twitter address is JACKYE_Clayton, or no underscore, CLAYTON. Okay. And anything else you want to talk about? You've been an agency recruiter. You've been a corporate recruiter. And now you're a recruiting writer. Does that sum it up to get the show going?
Yeah, that about sums it up. But you brought up something that's funny.
Why are you calling me from your mother-in-law's place? You know, doesn't that embarrass you?
Well, yes.
Okay.
So, because I followed the instructions. It said call from a landline.
Oh, and
I don't have a landline.
She's got one, and you're too modern for a landline.
Doesn't she sound good?
Not
I don't
really
have a
to me.
cell phone
Not
either.
really to me. Okay, well, you know what? I thought if Martin Snyder was here, you've got a lot to say about applicant tracking systems, and I thought, you know, he might chime in and help us. So I did prepare for that. I'm going to talk about that first. Is that okay?
Well, but wait, I wanted to add something. It's really important because the only reason that I'm at Jackye Clayton is because of an animal. It used to be Pursuitology, which was my company. And he said, nobody's going to look for you on that. So he encouraged me to change it. He called me the retweeting queen. That's why I used it.
Yes, but you never retweets me anymore. Never.
Everybody says that.
That's okay, dear. I don't mind. Okay.
I do retweet you.
Retweet me. Okay, but yeah, but you know what? I also told you to change the spelling of your name. I remember clearly doing that. And you didn't. You followed through. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so Jackye on ATS, she claims that the majority of recruiters use applicant tracking systems as a resume bank and job posting platform, and they're not happy with it because that's not what it was made for. That's why they're not happy. They're stupid. Okay, is that what you said?
I didn't say the stupid part, but I implied it.
What they be doing with these applicant tracking systems?
Tracking applicants. Like,
what
when people
does that mean? I don't know
job,
what that means.
That's only one part of it. Taking candidates through the workflow, being able to not just have the information parsed into the system, but then taking them through phone screens, testing, interviews, working with the other hiring managers, being able to report time to hire, cost to hire, all of those things.
Jim Durbin, you still with us or you hung up already?
Yeah. No, I'm here.
Okay. Look, doesn't it make sense if you've got a place where you're dumping all these resumes, the first thing you're going to use it for is a way to search for candidates? Doesn't that make common sense?
That's the problem. That's closer to what a CRM might be, or actually just a resume database. ATS is pretend that they do that front end, but the whole point is compliance and recording and statistics once something is an applicant. So it's not surprising that we have this problem. This is why I hate them, because I don't have to do that anymore.
Okay, so we settled that. Okay, ready for another question, Jackye? Ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. The hiring manager, this is something I just posted today. You've been in agency recruiting. You get an order. The hiring manager, you send out a fee agreement, and the hiring manager doesn't return it immediately. Should you start the search?
Yes. You have to
Jerry?
go through and
go ahead.
Well, what does Jerry think?
I know Jerry doesn't agree with you. That's why I was setting you up to fight with him. But why do you say that, Jackye? Jerry's like, I got lunch today. Okay.
Well,
Why do you say
ahead.
that, Jackie? Why do you
There's
say
a
it,
couple of
Jackie?
different
Answer
things.
the question, okay?
You should always have a backup. Always have a backup.
What does that mean?
Right. I don't stop recruiting until the butt is actually in the seat.
No,
and
he's asking if you don't have a signed agreement, which means you can't prove you're getting paid, are you recruiting before you have a signed agreement?
Oh, no. The thing is that you always want to know if somebody has the money. And, it's funny. There's actually a tool just in case you do silly things like that called Hireable. It's HIRABLE. And what it does is it finds fees that didn't get paid to you from hiring managers when you're doing agency recruiters. So it scrapes the internet looking for press releases, profile changes, other things where it talks about their job, like in Facebook. It scrapes the data, just like we used to do with the old AT&T and phones, and it'll send a reminder saying, by the way, I sent you this candidate. You owe me money for it. If anybody starts before they're actually getting paid, then they should expect to not get paid. If they don't have a contract, they should expect to not get paid.
Hold on. Are you saying that you have a job order, you send out candidates, the client doesn't hire them, but then hires the candidate behind your back? This tool will tell you that person is employed with that company and you should come knocking at their door for a fee. Is that what you said? Because I don't understand.
Yes, that's what it does. It's crazy. So it'll send you an alert that says, hey, you sent this candidate out, and according to this, they started a new job at this company. So what you do is you insert your companies, your clients, as soon as you get the job order, what you're working with, and the candidates that you have submitted. It will go backdoor looking through all the press releases to let you know, hey.
Free or does it cost money? Free or does
it
cost
money? But it costs a percentage of the fee that you got back because of getting it from this tool.
Okay.
So it's free to use, but if it recovers, it charges you a percentage.
That's right.
Is that what you're saying?
Finder's
fee.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody?
How do you spell it again?
Jackie?
How do you spell it again?
HIRABLE.
Okay.
No L-E.
Jackie, you found a tool that Maureen likes.
Yeah,
well,
I know. Right off the bat. How about me?
Not LinkedIn. Yeah.
HIRABL.
ABL.
No, It's just L.
Okay.
ABL.
Spelling. Okay. So hold on.
That's right.
We got Maureen on the phone. What's the best LinkedIn account for a small recruiting office to have, or a solo recruiter? Just say I don't know. Okay. If you don't
asking
know.
me?
I'm asking a guest. But,
okay.
LinkedIn is your, fetish, so I thought, I'd bring it up now since we're talking to you. Jackie, are you still on the line?
I'm here. I thought you were asking Maureen. I was waiting.
No, I'm not asking Maureen. I'm asking you. What account?
You said Maureen. She started answering. Okay, repeat the question. On LinkedIn.
Me, okay?
You said LinkedIn. What's the best account? Absolutely never.
What?
I don't think anybody needs to pay for anything on LinkedIn.
Why?
Because it's all there. The way that it works is going back to like the ATS. If you're going to use it for a resume repository, just use LinkedIn as a repository. You can do searches, and there's a million of tools that specifically look at LinkedIn to get their profiles. We're talking about profit. We're talking about, why is it all, escaping me?
Stage fright.
Animal
amnesia.
There's a million tools.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a second. Everybody says, if you're searching LinkedIn from Google, you can't access all the information. If you're searching LinkedIn from within, they limit the number of results you get. They also limit the number of searches you can get. Is Jerry there? He was complaining about this just the other day. Hey.
No, well, that's because
Jerry.
he doesn't read recruitingtools.com is the problem.
You're probably right.
So,
Jerry, I have some
he's
training
not there.
for you.
Jerry's not around. Too busy.
With LinkedIn, if you do a
he's not
search
getting
on
paid.
LinkedIn.
I know that for sure. Go ahead.
Let's just say you go onto LinkedIn and you're not really sure about it's like a third level or higher. You can't search them on LinkedIn. But what you can do is use a standard Boolean search and then search by images. The images that come up, when you hover over their picture, it will show you that there's a LinkedIn profile. Now, when you go into the LinkedIn profile, you are unable to see it because it's not your person. It's not a connection of yours. What you do is you forward that contact to anybody, right? Go back into your sent records on LinkedIn, and it will show you the name of the person that you submitted, even though you're not connected to that person.
Jim, you're my Truth Squad. Does that work?
The problem is you can't see your sent messages very well anymore, and you can just pull up their public profile. It's usually easier to do it that way. But you can see anything on. There is no such thing as hidden data on LinkedIn. It's just not that hard to find out.
There is hidden data.
Well, and
you
that's
are
what
wrong.
we're saying. That's why you don't have to
wrong.
pay for it, because it is easy to find out.
It's not hidden from people who play with it all day.
Okay,
that's
what
the
we're
problem. People,
investigating.
they treat it like it's Google. It's not Google.
The other thing to remember is that once you get locked out, it's generally because it comes through your IP address. So what you need to do is utilize a VPN, a virtual private network, that doesn't trace back to your IP address, and then you won't get shut down. If you do, go to another VPN.
What, like
and
anonymizer or
LinkedIn.
Something? What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you can do that as well. You can use an anonymizer.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Lots of things.
Too late for you, Jerry. I give you all kinds of chances to talk.
No, I was on the phone signing up for my workers' comp coverage in Alabama and Georgia. So, sorry, but I was doing real business.
Wait till 1 o'clock.
They called me back! Dude, you don't mess around when you finally get a call back on stuff. You don't understand real business, do you?
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you really don't. It's like this game that you toy with on the internet from time to time.
I don't understand anything. I'm like the guy at the party who doesn't know anything and just wants to listen, okay?
Going home alone is you.
Nice setup. Well done to bring that home.
He came alone.
Just hang by me at the party, Animal, and you can chime in and kind of chip away at it.
Yeah,
be the best night you ever had.
Girls you don't want. Okay. Okay. Jim said something I'm just curious about. You said people are treating LinkedIn like Google. It isn't. Was that profound or just nothing? What did that mean?
When someone says they can't find someone on LinkedIn, it's usually because their search term stuck. I don't think people recognize that LinkedIn Recruiter is different than LinkedIn Premium. It's just built on indices. So if you understand how LinkedIn's built, you can change your search. You can find everybody on there. It's not Google where you type the name and you expect everything in the world to be there. But even Google doesn't do that. Google scrapes less than 30% of the web right now. We're accustomed to thinking, if I type this in, it's true. Oh, this person must live here because LinkedIn says it. Well, that's not accurate.
What you're talking about is like Len Cathy's dark side of LinkedIn, or like the dark side of the moon. There's all kinds of key, terms that you should put in to pull out people who don't have the obvious.
You don't even have to get that complex, but
who's
the
saying
searches
that? Jim Durbin?
People are doing.
Yeah,
Jim Durbin.
The very
searches
smart Jim Durbin.
people do are kind of like 2008 searches. So I can't find these people. I can usually double the number of people that they found. It's really easy. It's just people aren't curious.
But if you're used to using.
Here's the difference. There's fields. Title. The keyword search is different. So the headline is different than the title. When you're using your operator terms inside of title, search, keywords, I don't think people realize each of those is an individual field that affects that search. It's not just a giant type it in the front. So they put the keyword in, and they don't see it in the title because those are two different fields. If that confuses you, it's because you don't know how to use LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm confused already. Let's move on. Okay.
I was going to say, this is important, too. If you are used to using Google and you have studied all of the Boolean searches and you feel very proficient, then you have to utilize in URL. It's LinkedIn.
Yeah, okay, let's move on. I'm killing the show. I'm wrecking the show. I'm wrecking the show.
That's different than a site search.
let me move on.
Yeah, I'm talking about Google. You're absolutely right.
Let me move on. What are the best sales job boards for salespeople? You listed a whole pile of them. Do you remember them, or should I list them?
You can list them. I can look them up if you want, but you can list them.
Sales heads, sales jobs, sales tracks, TRAX, sales gravy, and clear fit. And there's another one. I don't really understand how to say it. So this is what Jackye does. She does provide good information. I assume I've never used any of those boards, but that's at recruitingtools.com. But then she later in the same article, she's got some kind of claim from some jerk at Harvard about the best traits to look for in salespeople. Number 1, modesty. Give me a break. Number 2, listen to this, lack of gregariousness. Who's that guy going to be at a party? The non-gregarious person. Is that the salesperson you want? I don't think so. Do you have anything to say about that, or you just regurgitated something without thinking about it?
I regurgitated something without thinking about it. Actually, what I did was I actually went on to say, how can you talk about those traits, and that you don't need to actually focus on those traits. It sounds really good, but you really have to talk to your candidate, and then allowed people to look at the Sales Team Accelerator toolkit.
Anybody else I'm killing the show's going down. Anybody else want to talk to Jackye? Who's here? Who wants to say
Is the show going down? What am I doing?
I don't think
the show's great. The show's great.
Yeah, you're not even listening.
I am now.
Oh, you are now? Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I am now.
I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, okay.
Jackye, what's the coolest, best tool on the market right now?
Great.
The newest, coolest, best tool.
I'll tell you, Hireable is one of my favorites. Hello Talent is one of my favorites.
Why?
It's really combines what we were talking about earlier of the ATS CRM and recruiting software that you're surrounded around the workflow. Hello Talent will do that. It's easy. It's free. You can share these source profiles. I look at it as a smart tool, really more on the sourcing side, but I like the way that it works. I look for free and easy all the time. If you're free and easy, I want to try it. And if it works, that's great.
That's your fifth-party profile there for you, Animal.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Jackye, this is it?
I used that on Tinder. I got a lot of swipe right.
What?
I didn't understand that.
Okay, Jackye, so you want to tell us about some tools. That's your forte. Go ahead. Do a few more. Thank you, Maureen.
All right. So
thank you, Maureen, for steering that ship.
There you go. You're welcome.
So Recruity, it's out of Denmark. It's an ATS. I like it because, again, it's inexpensive. The other thing is that it has Slack integration. Are people familiar with Slack? It's a communication tool, if you're not. It works in a way that you can, you share information, basically, kind of works like.
So it's an ATS in competition with my sponsor, right? Okay. And how do you say it? How do you say it? How do you spell it?
Recruity.
Recruit-E. Okay. Next. You want to give us 5 of these and then we'll move on?
Absolutely.
What are you laughing at?
Another one.
I'm not laughing. You said you've got a story.
I love you like a sister.
Why don't you throw in a story now?
No, I'm sorry. So I will say I appreciate Social Hub. It is part of the social talent world, but what Social Hub does is that it's a free tool that enhances your Boolean searches by adding synonyms to the words that you have. So if you were looking for a salesperson, it would also look for account manager. It would also look for, just different words like that. Where is Michael Cox?
Okay.
I'm right here.
Do you have a story for us? Oh, Michael Cox says 26 minutes into the animal call, and all we get is our first Maureen whisper. Okay, yeah. I don't know why he does it either. I don't understand it. Okay, holding back my tongue. Okay, you have a story for us? You have a story?
I do. So I think, It's a story that started with recruiting. I had an interesting story with a couple of friends the other day about some of the worst things that have happened in recruiting. So my background was I worked at Robert Half, and I had a candidate that I submitted. They needed somebody right away. In between, they found out that the guy actually had a criminal record for assault and a concealed weapon without a license, right? So I called the hiring manager. Yeah,
the
wait.
Second
So I
Amendment
called the
is my
hiring
license.
manager, and I tell them, I won't accept a payment if if that's I apologize. I was sorry. I was kind of embarrassed. I can look for another candidate. Don't worry about it. They're like, no, I love him. He's great. He's wonderful. We can overlook it. I'm like, okay. So the position was like an hour away. They let the candidate go, but they want me to let the candidate go in person to walk him off from the actual location. The guy
what do
with
you think
the
you're a
assault
security
record.
officer? What's ridiculous?
I was so terrified. I'm like, I don't even know if this guy has a gun. I mean,
okay,
there's just
enough of
crazy
that story.
stories.
I get it. I'm laughing inside. Okay, Katrina Kippen says that even the light LinkedIn results are enough for any decent sourcer to find the rest of the information you need on a search engine. I just thought I would add that, okay? And what's next? Another tool? Or do you want me to ask you some questions?
Oh, of course you can ask me some questions.
Well,
but of course,
you're a recruiter. You are not a recruiter now. People who are not recruiters, get a rough ride on this show. Can you answer questions about recruiters, what recruiters should do aside from using these cool tools?
Absolutely. I started recruiting in 2004, and I still practice recruiting. When I do my tools, I actually go through a candidate.
Before the show, she said that she asked me a number of years ago if she could be a guest, and I rejected her.
Absolutely. It was because I didn't have enough experience. It's like 2008.
I gotta tell you, go start going through your LinkedIn profile. You have to really get way down to find the time that you're a recruiter. Now, I don't know if that's a chronological issue, which I must have thought then, or you've just got a lot of content before you're recruiting stuff. You have to go way down to find that Robert Half, okay? So don't blame me. I'm sorry, okay? I should have had you on. I don't mind having junior people on. But for some reason,
it was the beginning of your show. And I did it before Robert Half.
Diversity thing, okay? I said no diversity issues on this show. Okay.
We're not allowed to talk about diversity.
No. How should people get business? Agency recruiters. What did you do to develop business, to get new clients?
Say that again. I can't hear you.
Can anybody hear me? Am I still on the show?
You're fading out. I don't know why.
I am?
You did before.
You're interesting, but we can hear you.
I can't hear.
You'd figure with all the money you're making off your big endorsement deals that you could at least have
sell out
the phone.
I haven't sent them one invoice yet. I haven't sent them one invoice. I've been off the show for 2 weeks, Jerry. I haven't collected a nickel yet. Okay? Okay?
You don't need to drag your finances into this.
Why don't you ask for a question, Jer? Come on, you've been listening for a while, or Mike.
Hey, what's the story on are you a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, Jackie? Am I on the right Facebook page? Is that you? Just asking.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so you already told us.
I went to her Facebook page, and the first thing that says is I'm a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
It's different, Jack. She probably doesn't even spell it the same way. Okay, let me see. Okay, here's one. Here's one of Maureen's favorites. When you call up somebody on a cold call, Jackye, are you still?
This is not a different Jackie, though. By the way, she's Ray Ann Thorne's friend.
Jackye Clayton,
and 15 other friends in common.
Jackie, can you say yes or no? Can anyone hear me?
I think we may have lost her. Are you there?
Maureen, can you hear me?
I didn't mean to blow up the show. I was just asking a question.
I can't hear Jackie.
What? Maybe she thought it was sexist.
I don't know. I'm on her page.
No, she's
not
not
like
a wilting
that.
flower.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it.
Okay, well.
See,
she'll come back in.
I ruined the show. I'm out of it lately. I was
You are
totally mistimed.
What's the matter with you, Jerry? Why are you out of it?
I'll tell you what it is. It's tax season.
Oh.
And my payroll provider obviously needs to go to class on what to do with all of these monies that we're withholding. I have 2 different state agencies that they didn't send in the checks to. You know, that's a felony. That's a felony.
I don't want to hear what you promised. Let me ask a recruiting issue.
Again, talk about real business and animals just totally disoriented.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, hold on a minute. Does this person have the money? Is that what you're saying?
No,
your payroll provider.
It's a huge national. Yeah, no.
Maybe don't say it on a show that gets recorded. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. No. The thing is, so they send in these reports, and it's like, well,
you're not muted, dear. You're not muted. Call back in.
I'm not trying to be muted. Who are you talking to? Are you reading Twitter?
Jackie the guest is telling me on Twitter to unmute her. She's not muted. I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, you need some disclaimers on that. You're not stupid about this right now.
Yeah, okay. You know what?
Yeah.
It's time for me to do my second ad, and it'll be a short one, okay? Look.
See, no, dude, you got to make it. Hold on, wait a minute. Before you do it, you need to smoothly segue into it, man. I'm telling you, that would be worth double the price than saying, hey, I'm going to do an ad, because most people are going to go get a cup of coffee right now, get another pot, something. They're not going to listen to this ad once you announce it. You got to sneak it in on them.
Isn't that deceptive? Okay,
Maureen, are you with me?
Yeah, I'd be hitting the fast forward button on that.
I wouldn't miss this for all the tea in China. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not listening to you two.
Everybody. This is a great recruiting question. What do you want from recruiting software? I'm going to answer that question myself. 4 things. Number 1, low cost. Number 2, no hassle. Number 3, good results. And number 4, good service. And that's what you get from PC Recruiter. No, this is not a commercial. I'm just telling you what I think. PC Recruiter is made by our good friend, Jerry Martin Snyder. He's the president.
He's a good guy.
Main Sequence Technology. I thought he would be here today and talk with Jackye, but he didn't show up. But he calls his recruiting software the Swiss Army knife of recruiting because it's good for every kind of recruiting.
Catchy.
Staffing, executive search, direct hire, doesn't matter. And it's the choice of 3,000 companies worldwide.
And growing, probably? Hopefully it's the choice of 3,000 or more. Or more than 3,000.
He told me anywhere in the world, you lift up a rock and there's PC Recruiter. And if you want to be a user, go to PCRecruiter.com. How's that for a commercial,
I like it.
Everybody?
It was great. I was hanging on every word.
Golf clap.
Thank you. Okay, I got a question, though. This is something we've talked about on my recruiting group called Recruiting Tricks at recruitingtricks.com. Jerry also has a recruiting group. Maureen also has a recruiting group. Everybody's got a recruiting group on
Maureen, wait. Maureen does not have a recruiting group. She has a sourcing group.
Oh, sorry.
Sourcers Unleashed.
If
anybody wants to join it, come on
Jerry is recruiters who actually make placements. Is that right?
Yes, Jerry? And it's a closed group. It's not just a wide open spam fest like your group is.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Recruiters Online.
Okay.
No, I thought you changed it to various people online.
Okay.
Wasn't it just people online?
Let me get to some recruiting content, okay, you guys? What about this? When you phone somebody up on a cold call and you say, "Are you free now?" Maureen says only wimps talk like that. And Amy Alla, another
scaredy cats talk
she
like
says,
that.
if someone says, "Are you free?" she says, "No, send me an email, and if I'm interested, I'll call you." So I don't know what to do. Did I say, "Are you free
don't
now?"
say it. You don't say it. You just go right in. You don't give them an excuse to
Jim,
cut and run.
What do you say? Jim's not there.
I was reading something else.
Okay.
What is the noise in the background there?
Michael G. Cox, Mike_recruiter. What's the right thing to do? Are you free now?
I was trying to hear. I heard some background noise. I thought it was Jackye.
Oh, I forgot about Jackye. Is she
Jackye.
still here on the show?
She says she can hear you. She says she's muted.
Why didn't she hang up and call back in, okay? I can't help it.
It doesn't make sense to me right now.
Hang up, Jackye, and call back in.
Hey, you guys on spring break? Where are you going? Who's going
Oh,
somewhere?
God. No, I'm an adult. I have a
The show's not
job.
over yet. There's 20 minutes
Of course
left.
you got
I
a
don't wanna hear
job.
about your
Spring break next week.
Isn't it? Well,
Florida.
here we
Spring
have
break
it
was
all.
last week.
Don't go to Brussels or Europe. Stay away from there, okay? Okay.
I'll go there.
We have plenty to see in this.
I'll go there and knock somebody out. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to
There's a lot
knock
of
you
big talk.
out.
I'm a buster cat.
Hey, what's an important topic? Listen, Jackye can answer my questions on Twitter. Jackye, is voicemail dead? Jackye, just write the answers on
No,
Twitter.
but her phone is.
Yeah, it's social media.
Oh, come
recruitment.
off. Get off it, Jerry.
Call us back on your mobile. Go ahead. Don't wreck the show, Jackye.
Mobile.
I'll work the show.
Isn't that is that where you're working in Alabama, Jerry?
Mobile.
Mobile? No. Huntsville.
What's that all about?
Huntsville.
Huntsville.
Hold on. Here's one of Maureen's
Where is
questions.
the what do they call it? The Riviera.
Hey.
That's where I'm going.
The Redneck Riviera.
Are
I'm
you?
going there, yeah. Friday, baby.
Yeah. What do they call it? Is it the Southern Riviera? What do they call that?
It's the Redneck Riviera.
That's the Gulf Coast or Panhandle. That's where Blake Cannon is from.
Hey,
by
you
the
guys.
way.
Yeah.
Guys, please.
Yeah.
I'm losing control of the show. I'm going to have to mute everybody, okay?
Moot or mute?
Us?
Mute.
Don't mute us.
Consider us moot.
We're all moot.
Don't do that to us.
Okay. Who gave you my name? What do you say
Are
if
we all
someone tells
muted
you
now?
that? What do you
I'll
say
say
if
I
someone
paid
tells
Maureen Sharib $5 for
Nice.
it.
I think we're all muted.
No.
Sure I didn't waste my money.
Who gave you my name?
Was that in the price range, Maureen? Or should I say I paid Maureen $10? I mean, what should I say?
I don't care what you say. Just
What do you say, Jerry? Jerry, who gave you my name? Who gave you my name? How'd you find me?
Nobody ever asked me that, so I'm out of practice.
Has no one ever been asked that question?
People don't ask that crap.
How'd you get my name?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Only when you lie and say a friend of yours told me, or someone said that you should talk that. No.
I'm not looking for a job.
Some people didn't. Hold on. I won't name any names because I might get it wrong. Someone said, don't call them up and say, I saw your profile on LinkedIn. Should you say that?
Well, you don't say that, no.
Not
Why not?
anymore.
It's weak. It's like saying I found you on Monster. I found this great kid on Monster. Will you pay me a fee for it?
Your information crossed my desk earlier today.
Oh, I hate that kid.
Up to cross.
Let's all be quiet and let him talk.
Information
We have
fairy.
ants. You understand? We have ants.
Information
So,
fairy. I found your stuff under my pillow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anybody ever get asked for educational pedigrees? I've never seen it, but I hear about it all the time. Maybe
Like what?
What do you mean?
they want to know you've come from one of 10 schools or something like that. You know, the school you come
that's
from.
in Silicon Valley. They only hire people from Stanford.
Okay, so nobody else here has ever seen a request for someone coming from only a certain set of schools. There's no bias against schools.
I used to have
only
sourcing requests.
Yeah, there's probably in some business circles that might be.
But nobody else. But it's not. But the people on this show who are real recruiters in the trenches, it's not an issue that anybody seems to encounter on a regular basis.
No.
I can't speak for everybody. Only everybody in my office.
Yeah. Okay. Here's
So
another
what do you
question.
guys do? I got a question for you guys. So when you call somebody and one of the first things he says is, "Let me close my door." What do you think? What do you do?
Say all right.
Wait for him to close his door.
You know what, Amy Miller? Are you on the line? Are you on the line, or you're just on Twitter? You know, hassling me there.
I'm here, as long as I'm not muted.
I still haven't accepted her last name yet. I don't even know who you're talking about.
I know, I get confused a lot too when people
I'm sorry.
try to talk to me.
That's
I'm
just
like, who's
me.
Amy Miller?
Amy Miller
Amy
used
Miller.
to be Amy Alla. It's
There we
still
go.
Alla Recruiter on Twitter.
Okay.
Now, Amy
See?
on Twitter.
So
Amy
she hasn't
said,
let go of it either. Why should I?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Amy doesn't care. Just so you call her too.
So Amy
That kind
said
of
it's
girl.
okay to
I
say
can't
I
believe
found
you
you on
lost
LinkedIn. Hey, Amy, look at my face, okay? Amy,
Uh-huh.
you there?
Yes.
Jackye,
Okay.
if you're here and just whenever, just jump back in, and we'll pick you back up as soon as we can hear you.
Call back in on a cell phone. Call on another
Whatever.
phone.
Just claw your way back in, honey.
I don't want to cut her off.
No.
I don't want to cut her off. It's up to
Oh,
her
wait
to
a
hang
minute.
up.
No,
Maybe you should,
You know
man,
you're
to
welcome
make an
to get back
example
in.
of her to
Just
everybody.
claw your way back in, but go on, Amy.
Animal, if you start letting this stuff happen.
From my cell phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Is it
got
Jackye or Amy?
Okay.
Who is it?
Yes. This is
That's
Amy.
Amy.
Amy Miller, Amy Alla Miller. Okay, so you say it's okay to call and tell someone I found you on LinkedIn. Why lie? Why make up some stupid story?
Exactly.
Just be direct.
Why? Indeed. Why lie? What's that is why.
Why answer it?
Hate
Well, I think there's a difference between saying, "Hey, I'm with Microsoft, and I saw your resume on LinkedIn," or "Hey, I'm sitting here in my basement in my stretchy pants, and
I thought it was
I
skinny
see
jeans
your
now,
resume
Jerry.
on
Someone asked you where
Jerry,
you
come on.
Yoga pants, Jerry. Yoga
Jerry.
pants.
Has anyone ever
Just like
placed
the
a
referred
candidate
to
Lot
where
more
they
in.
said, "Where did you find me?" You gave
Jerry,
them the answer.
you be looking like you in skinny jeans now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hold on a
let
second.
him
You should see me now, Maureen.
Yeah, I saw you.
Like we're so special, and we all have some magic formula, or there's some super secret way that we have found you, and it's stupid. It is stupid. And Jim just tweeted, how would it be important where we found that? What difference does it make?
No, but Amy,
It's so
psychologically,
dumb.
If you walk up to a girl in a
these
bar
nice
and give her a line,
it's important. Okay,
What?
but they put their
if they're
profiles
asking
on
that
LinkedIn.
question, you're already behind the eight ball in a bad way.
What do you mean, Jim? What do you mean?
If someone asks, "Where'd you get my name?" that's not a pleasant way to start a conversation. They're not interested in you at that point.
So
They're
what are you
not just
supposed to
curious.
say?
Oh, let's have a conversation. Where'd you find me? That conversation's not going to go well.
But let's assume that the person that would ask that is surprised that anyone found them. So that person isn't on LinkedIn and Monster and Dice. They're not readily available out there. So it might be a legitimate question. That person you
like
probably
that.
did not find on LinkedIn. So why not just tell them?
I mean, I'm a recruiter.
What's the deal?
I scour the internet for people. It's what I do. What's the problem?
What I do.
Why do
You've just lost
somebody
control of the
referred you to
conversation.
me, or I know so and so, or I'm some expert in this field in my head. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It shouldn't even be a conversation.
That
Well,
question
this
should
is
never
a
come
good
up.
point, because very few say that or ask you.
Nobody
about-
does. So it's a
Nobody
fake topic.
doesn't.
Once again, filling in the animal show with crap.
No,
It's usually
I gotta
a
tell you
person that
something.
comes
Tech world.
to try to spin
You
some
start
ridiculous
recruiting
story
electrical
about how special
engineers
we are
in the
and
Midwestern
we-
United States and see if they ask you that question. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay?
Well,
but I want to get to
there's
Jim.
some validity to
No,
that.
Maureen, let me
that
get
it's
to Jim for a
No,
second.
you're talking about when you call somebody that Maureen somehow dug out of a dead-ass phone book from 1988. Now, that dude wants to know, where did you find my name? That's the same guy that you have to explain what recruiting even is, and the fact that, you don't have to pay the fee. You don't pay the fee. The company does.
No, there's no fee. You're not paying that.
Yeah, the guy's been hiding from recruiters all of his life,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
which is why he's making $45K.
Oh, excuse me, I have to go to
Jim
the bathroom.
Durbin. I want the great Jim Durbin to follow up. He can't just say something and leave us hanging. If someone says that to you, how do you turn the conversation in a more positive direction?
I don't know that you can. When I had that question for text for 6-7 years, it's because you wrote something or sent something or had some stupid opening to your phone. You don't start off with, "Hey, I found you," or "Someone told me about you." If they're asking that question, they're pissed.
I gotcha.
They want to remove it online, and you might as well just hang up. I mean, you don't turn that. I mean, you've already
I don't
lost
know.
when that's coming.
I don't
You've
know.
already lost. There's no point continuing at that
Oh,
point.
I don't know if that's
Big
great.
deal.
I don't know
Let's
about
do
that,
this. Let's
though.
go one by
I mean,
one. Jim, what do you say
answer the
when you call?
person,
What's your
and
opening
then
call?
you'll know. Somebody asks, "Where'd you find me?" and you answer them. They're like, "Okay, cool. I was just wondering."
Okay, I found you
Nobody
in prison.
asked
Jim,
for
what's
that.
your
Look,
opening
hold
line?
on. You know, Jackye says she's crying because she's cut off from. I'm looking at it. She says she's crying. I feel sorry for you, dear. What can I do? I told you.
Well, I don't have any
Hang
notifications
up
on my
and call
Twitter,
back in.
or I'd
Hang
help you,
up
Jackye,
and
but
call
you know,
back
Twitter
in.
sucks for me anymore because
Here
I
you
don't
go,
count
Animal.
where Twitter
How did you get my name? I have no idea, guy. I wasn't given the Glengarry Glen Ross leads.
Those
What do
are
you
special.
say?
I don't
What
get
do you
those yet.
say? What's the
Hello.
first thing out of
Hey.
your mouth when
Hey,
the guy
hey.
answers?
Hi.
That's my
Is that
question.
Jackye?
Hello.
What did
Yes,
you
and
say
you know what
that
they
made
said?
him ask you
Stop,
that?
Hey,
Maureen,
Jackie's
for
back.
a second. Listen, wait, just a second. It said unmuted. I was freaking muted. Just say you hate me. That's okay.
Just admit it, Animal.
There you
It
go.
is the animal show, but
Oh
I
my
was
God,
muted.
I
Shadow
didn't
banning
use
Amy
for
Miller.
everybody.
Shadow
who's
ban.
backstage.
Exactly.
The phone just said unmuted. So if I'm boring, just say that. I can take
Yeah,
it.
you
Muted
were
lives matter, Animal.
Unmuted
2 or touch 4.
817. I unmuted 817. That wasn't the original line you called in on.
I-
Don't make me the bad guy here, okay?
That's
Muted
because
lives
it's my
matter.
mother-in-law's phone, and you didn't undo
Ridiculous.
254 or 7. See, he muted me. I
didn't
called 16 times. My
I
feelings
didn't
are hurt. I had
mute
important
you,
things to say.
okay?
Dry her
Thank you
tears.
very much.
Jackye,
Someone.
why don't you answer the question we've all been asking? Do you call up and say, I found you on LinkedIn, or is that a bad thing to say? Is that taboo?
No, you're gonna get hung up on. You're gonna get hung up on instantly.
Why?
I don't think so.
Because that's like, I mean, because basically you don't know the real me or who I am or what I'm doing. If you found me on LinkedIn, I don't really care where you found me.
But
What do
hold
you
on a
want?
second.
Well,
Are you interested in a new position, though, is the real
I know
question.
you as well as you want to be known.
No, well, that's easy to find. If anybody's online and you found them on LinkedIn, they probably use social media and you can find them someplace else. At least you can find coworkers to find out about that person. And the other thing is you need to do your due diligence about the candidate before you're calling them anyway.
Dang it.
LinkedIn isn't going to give you a full story. It's not. You're going to have to
That
do a
is
little
my
better than that.
back-time password.
Hold on a second, Jackye. You know what?
Oops.
I bet you there's a whole pile of people who are going to disagree with you. How much time should you spend researching the potential candidate, before you call?
None.
Or email?
Do you want to hire them? You
I
need
might
to spend
want to.
at least 7 minutes.
7. Jerry,
Very
you're wrong.
That's not much.
Pretty soon you're paying a bunch of recruiters to
7
And what-
minutes and have all the tabs on. Use Extensity and then talk to them.
I like it.
Use
what?
what?
A tool?
What
A
tool?
tool? Is there a tool you're mentioning
Density.
here that you want to spell out for us so we get it?
This one is really for Chrome, for apps and for Chrome extensions. EXTENSITY, Extensity.
Yeah.
Some people use Extensify. But I'm saying use all of the tools that you have, all of the Chrome extensions, put them in your little tab box, and just get prepared to call your candidate.
And what do you say? Hey, I saw you tweeted this, or I mean, what's your opener?
Yeah.
How do you get them engaged?
So you go in there and you can look at the most recent tweet. Oh, wait, I know this is weird, but I have another tool called Charlie, which is helpful. CHARLIE, like the name, Charlie. It prepares you for these meetings, and it'll tell you their most recent tweet, if there was news about them, who was talking about them, and what's been going on. So,
you know what? I got to tell you,
you just start out.
Most people don't tweet. Most people don't
Well,
tweet.
it tells
Number
you
one,
the
most
LinkedIn
people
post,
don't
it
blog.
goes through a
Most
full.
people are not mentioned anywhere. So
The smartest people haven't tweeted in years.
No, it gives you.
Idiots out there
Nice.
blowing
Look at
their
Jerry
asses
insulting
off.
everyone on the show.
Is Charlie?
It does.
Some
using
people
a
have
phone?
not even shut off their stupid Recruiter Daily magazines that they
I'm
set
glad
up
that
in
you don't
2009.
care about it, but I would
God,
recommend
shut that
you
crap
actually try it before you knock it. It gives you a full social media profile as well as the profile about the company. So at the very least, you can say, congratulations on your latest upgrade. I heard all those things. I know you work for a great company. I'd like to talk to you more. Show that
That's
you've done
cool.
at least your research about that.
Did
You're
we already
looking
cover
for
where does
common
Jackye work?
ground, like
Jackye, where do you work?
I
did we
work
cover
for
that?
Recruiting Daily. I'm the editor of Recruiting Tools.
So you're not recruiting anymore?
No, I haven't been recruiting. I've been.
That's a shame.
Writing.
I mean, you sound like you're on the ball.
She is on the ball.
I actually started to go more independent, but the thing to remember is that I actually text every single candidate. I apply with my fake resume and go through all the steps, and I try to do searches and
fake
I ask
resume.
friends if I can use their information. Yeah, a lot of people do it. I know Jerry Crispin, it was known for putting out using it as a training tool and putting up fake resumes and seeing who finds it. I mean,
they're like being a secret shopper at retail places.
Right.
I like it.
But, I mean, I go through all the recruiting process on a daily basis.
Jack.
You have to think of her more as an analyst than a writer.
Yeah. Jack.
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Jackie.
Yes.
Jackie, look here, okay? Do you have anything special, or should I ask you another question before the time is up?
No, I just want to, even though I'm the editor of recruiting tools, exactly. That's when he muted me last time. No, so I just want to remind everybody that the tools are not going to do it for you, okay? The recruiting tools are supposed to enhance your already known recruiting skills.
That's what sucks.
If you don't know what to say during a cold call, then there's really more. Then the tools aren't going to help you. Okay, you need to know the basics. You need to know how to have a conversation, keep people engaged, and you need to take the time to do your job before you make all of us look stupid. Because I remember, I started before the recession, so it was around 2004. We used to charge 30 to 35%. Then we ship everything to other countries or where you can get people cheaper or interns, people that don't know where to recruit, and it forced everyone to go down, and then with the recession, it made people go down further. But keep in mind, when I was a recruiter, I was 100% commission. This is no joke. I did that so I can make more money. So, and, I was a hardcore recruiter, and I worked in the technical space.
Yeah, I'm losing your train of thought here. I mean, I want to give you time to make up for when you were off the show.
I'm still stuck with real recruiter. She was talking about before the recession, and I'm sitting here thinking, what one?
No, I want people to know. Good point. Good point.
Jackie.
Good point.
Oh, these kids, I tell you. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts.
Right. Yes, sir.
Jackie.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in blocking? A recruiter should block her name and number when she makes a cold call?
No. I mean, you're asking people for their information. You should give them your information and make sure that you don't, that you're there. You need to be accessible
what
to
if
your
you're calling?
candidate.
You have to call through a company. You don't want the receptionist to block you out if you called 6 times.
But no, then there are other options that can.
She's disappearing on her own. I am not muting her, okay?
Dude, that's not cool.
I got to work that one out.
She's faking it to get sympathy. She's faking it. Jerry, is there an after show?
No, she's
not today, Animal. Not today. I'm preparing for the Hillbilly Riviera Friday, so I need to get
redneck Riviera.
I think that's West Virginia.
Man, I'm half hillbilly, half redneck.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to the hillbilly side of the. I can't arm wrestle like I used to.
Okay, it spontaneously muted her. That happens sometimes.
Just too fancy.
Did you do that again?
No, I didn't do it. Okay.
Wow.
Why would I mute my guest? I could understand muting
You
Jerry
did.
or Green.
We're beginning to wonder.
Didn't you notice the same number calling in 25 times?
What does FML mean? What does FML mean? She's put on Twitter. FML animal.
I can't
Fuck
say
my life.
that. Now it's PG. I did read the information. But
Animal.
my life.
Hi, Kelly. I'm saying hi to Kelly Blockdyke.
Okay.
Hi,
Kelly. Let's say
She
hi
likes
to
the
Travis
turkey pants
Jaeger.
analogy.
You know what?
Animal, I found 147 job orders.
Somebody was talking about Alejandro on the show on Twitter this morning.
What happened to him? Where is he?
I don't know.
I saw that. I was wondering about that, Michael.
Is he all right?
No, I don't know. We don't know. He disappeared. Alejandro, we missed you.
No,
okay.
I don't know. We're
He
trying
was
to get in
making
touch
some
with
pretty
him.
big fees there for a while. Maybe he's.
Sounded like it. Okay, I don't know what FML means. Amy Miller is liking it. Okay, I hope it's bad. I hope it's as bad as can be. I want to thank the great Amy Miller for coming to the show, the great Michael Cox, the wonderful
family medical leave, dude.
Sheriff, the great, fantastic Jim Durbin, the fantastic voice of Travis Yeager. Jerry, who didn't pay attention to the show and started asking her the introductory questions near the end of the show. Very good. Oh, where do you work? It's only 10 minutes left.
I was just trying to center it again, okay?
Okay.
Muted me.
And Jackye Clayton, who's never going to let me forget that I allegedly...
You muted me. I'm at my little love house.
For half the show, we're going to have her back, Animal.
We'll have her back. Jackye Clayton.
We'll have her back.